Morning to you as well to the viewers. We're currently at the University of the Free State campus here outside the main gate. I can mention that calm has been restored and there's been constant consultation between the management as well as the SABC. Yesterday there was, of course, meetings, and we just want to understand what has been the resolution following that meeting. But what we know at the moment is that some academic activities, especially here at the University of the Free State, have been suspended until Monday. But I just want to bring an SABC Deputy Secretary General here at the University of the Free State. Kamhelo Silike, tell us what was the resolution of the meeting that you had with the management yesterday.
No, thank you very much, Aphumelele. Good morning to you and your viewers. On Monday, the SRC called for a total shutdown of all campuses, 3 of our campuses at the University of the Free State, understanding that there were burning issues on the ground, most of which were related to registration. Some of these issues was that we called for a halt in academic activities. We call for physical registration on campus because we understand that most of our students are finding difficulties in terms of registering online. We call for the payment system to be scrapped to allow students to come to campus and be able to register. And we call for that no student must be academically excluded, understanding that COVID affected us all and students are not immune to the effects of COVID-19. So out of this, we had a two-day meeting with the university management to try and resolve these matters. Another issue we raised was the continued brutalization of students by the private security. It's a matter which we raised to the university management. The resolutions of the meetings was that the academic activities have been halted from the 17th today until the 22nd of March, which is next week, Monday, to allow for a smooth process of registration, because we are saying registration cannot be continuing while academic activities are continuing, because most of our students which have not registered are being left behind. So management has agreed to halt the academic activities from today, the 17th, until the 22nd of March. Management has agreed to allow students to come to register physically on campus. As you can see, most of our students are making way to campus to go to the central venue, which is EXR, to register physically. And these students will not be requested to provide permits, because we have been saying that the permit system is a delay to delay students not to come to campus. So these students will be required to provide their student cards to be able to access campus and be able to register. The third point is in terms of the private securities. We have raised that most of our students have been sexually harassed, have been physically harassed by the private security. It is a matter which the university is investigating at the moment, but the private security has taken a step back and allowed the UFS protection services to monitor the situation on campuses to make sure that there is no further brutalization of students, but there are continued investigations into the brutalizations that have happened with students.
Hello, you're from the registration venue. I know it's still early, but the students are trickling in to register. How is the situation there? Is everything running smoothly now?
Yes. At the moment, everything is running smoothly. It is exactly why we have called off the shutdown, to allow for a smooth registration. Because we can see that at this point everything is going as we wanted. So at this point we are happy, everything is well. As things goes by, we will continue to engage the university management to make sure that all our students are registered.
And academic activities, you did mention that they're resuming on Monday, but what will happen if a number of students couldn't be able to register today, given that there's also an online registration that is taking place even here on campus?
As things goes by, because we are saying let us observe what happens from now moving forward. From there we will be in a place to look at how far we have progressed in terms of registering students, and then from there we will further engage the university management as to map a way forward in terms of what should happen going forward. Yes.
Motheo TVET is the SRC Deputy Secretary General, giving us, of course, latest updates on the issue of registration on this campus, saying that students now are allowed, or already are even trickling in, to come to register personally here at the University of the Free State, and they are trying by all means to make sure that all deserving students are registered before the academic activities are resuming come Monday. I must also indicate that the activities were grounded to a halt also at the Central University of Technology, given that they still have the common issues that are faced by students. We're talking about scrapping the historical debt, amongst others, saying that many students are not able to register, given that they still having the historical debt. We went also to the Motheo TVET College, where we saw 2 days ago that they marched to the Premier's office, giving over their memorandum of demands, amongst others, saying that accusing the management of poor communication and saying that tests have started, but they are without books. And we talked to the management there at the TVET Motheo College, giving us an update, bringing us up to speed. Also, they did mention that they postponed many of the tests and are waiting for all students to be able to have books, as well as also be able to register online before academic activities are starting. But I can say that calm has been restored here, even though we know that we saw 24 of the students from the University of the Free State were arrested for, of course, blockading the road, which is Mandela Drive Road, one of the busy roads here in Bloemfontein, and also illegal gathering. They're expected to be back again on the 23rd of April at the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court. But we heard from, of course, the SABC saying that things are running smoothly so far, and they are in constant communication with the management. Given that there's hiccups, of course, they'll make sure that there is no resuming of academic activities until all deserving students are able to register.
Thank you so much for bringing us up to speed. Aphumelele Mdlalane, they're coming to us from the Free State.